Hi, I'm Scott Hubble, CEO here at nuCamp, and we've got something very special going on here. We are out at Winklepleck Grove here for uCamp, and we have even more special announcement, and that is the arrival of a valued partner, friend, guest. That's Cathy Chamberlain, all the way from the UK. And she's here to tell us a little bit about her story and how the Barefoot came into being. So first of all, Cathy, thanks for being here.
Oh, thank you. It's brilliant to be here. The sun's shining and it's been lovely meeting some of your campers. They're all having a great time. Yeah, it's really good. Thank you.
Yeah, we couldn't ask for a better day. So Cathy, could you let the people watching at home know how the Barefoot came into being?
Yeah, sure. I started developing it about 8 years ago now. But it was a long journey. Yeah, originated from a wet weekend camping. We have worse weather in the UK than you have here, a lot worse.
Yeah.
So yeah, wet weekend camping, and I thought, why is there no cool caravan out there that I'd like to own and travel in? And lots of caravans in the UK are quite nice on the inside, but not on the outside. So I wanted to develop one that was both, really.
Sure.
So yeah, after quite a long journey, met my brilliant business partners who make motorbike sidecars out of fiberglass. I knew fiberglass was a good product to use to make the caravan because I wanted the curves. It's a monocoque construction, as you know, so yeah. It's quite complicated to fit out, but it does mean that it's got completely watertight, and you can get these amazing curves into it and the strength within the shell.
Yeah, well, that's great. I mean, there's really nothing else like it. Definitely not in the U.S. market, and not overseas either. So,
no.
When you went on your shopping expedition, I suppose, you were met with a lot of, I guess, disappointment, from the beginning, right? So
yeah, the closest thing I found actually was the tab and the tag that you have here, and they're cool, but I wanted to make something with even more curves in it,
yeah.
and also a bit more retro styling, which this has got. So we've got the lovely retro hinges and the style down the side. So because of the fiberglass, we can create it in a range of colours as well, which has been nice and really popular in the UK.
Yeah, for sure, and we love that look, and we are not going to deviate from that style whatsoever.
Good.
This is just a lovely product that you've come up with. So, right now, Cathy, I want to let the viewers see a little bit about the Barefoot. Maybe a little walk around on the outside, yeah, and a little sneak peek on the inside.
Yeah, I know that would be great. I'm sure lots of your viewers will see that there have been lots of films on the internet over the last 3 or 4 years. And that's how I happened to be here, actually, because we had so many inquiries from the US that we've got to get the product over here. So it wasn't something in my mind 8 years ago, but it's been the most amazing journey. And thank you for inviting me to your factory. It's just incredible. Really blown away with it. So thank you.
Well, great. And we thank you for being here. To everyone watching at home, so
Great.
Let's go in and check it out.
Okay, come and have a look. So Scott, let me show you around. This is the sitting area, really comfortable. I gather last night there were 10 people sitting in here, drinking their red wine. This turns into a 5'9" by 6 foot long bed. And over here we've got the kitchenette, so that's got cooking facilities, it's got the sink, and there's loads of storage, lots of cupboards, smaller ones for glasses and mugs, and then bigger ones for clothes. And then there's also the wardrobe as well, which is really useful. There's also storage under the benches as well, under the bench seats, as well as the heating system, and there's an onboard water tank. And then we've also got the wet room, which is amazing. That was when I designed the caravan, that was my big feature, really. It had to have a wet room, so as well as the toilet, you've got a shower in here as well. So it's brilliant. I take the caravan away to festivals, go to music festivals and go off-grid quite a lot. And I know that some of your campers like doing the same thing as well.
Well, Cathy, thanks so much for that mini tour that you just gave us.
You're
Certainly
welcome.
well appointed, takes care of everything you need on the inside. So there's a couple things on the outside that I find are really neat too. Could you share about those?
Yeah, sure. So you can see the curved shape of the caravan from the front here as well. It's really aerodynamic, which was part of the plan. And we have this lovely curved front window as well, which wasn't prepared to compromise with any flat windows on there. It's got loads of windows inside. It's flooded with natural light, which is lovely. We've also got here the gas box. So in the UK, we store in here, we have a spare wheel, we've got gas bottles, you can store your wet clothes. Hopefully in the US you won't need those quite so much, but it's really good storage space in here as well.
Yeah, that's nice. I noticed a little bit about the width. Could you tell us about that when you were designing it?
Yeah, so I deliberately designed it quite narrow so that I could tow it with my car, just get off and go. I've tried towing bigger caravans and I found it uncomfortable. I really like the idea of this being smaller, but you've seen inside it's quite a TARDIS, so it works really well. From the inside it's big, from the outside it's nice and neat for towing, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And then plus you've got that Keter rail there.
Yeah, so you can put an awning on the side or a sunshade. Yeah, it just gives you a load more extra outdoor living, which is a good thing.
Yeah, well, thanks so much for that. I'll tell you what, every time I look at the Barefoot, it's like I'm seeing it again for the very first time because it's just so neat. I get so excited. We can't wait to produce it next year.
Oh, and we're excited too.
Yeah, you know what, thanks so much for taking the trip across the pond and visiting with us. Thanks for taking the last few minutes and giving us a nice overview. And thank you for joining us. If you've got any other questions, feel free to contact our customer service department at nuCampRV.com. Have a great day.